Hi everyone, Nana here. Today I will be present on a case study for week 7. The assets of Tanzania business tourism. Firstly, conference. There are the range of facilities in Arusha. Let us look into the range of facilities first. Tanzania meets the needs of any event planning team. Modern hotels in all the major cities offer a variety of conference rooms and can supply all the technical equipment necessary to ensure a professional, successful conference. Next will be Arusha. Arusha is the former headquarters of the East African Community, an economic and customs union between Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. One legacy of this status is the Arusha International Conference Center, AICC. In addition, the assets of Tanzania business tourism also include the incentive trip. Incentive travel experience with a dining under the stars in Zanzibar's atmospheric stone town. For the energetic, there's Africa's highest point called Mount Kilimanjaro to be climbed, and a host of water sports including snorkeling, diving, and sailing. The next slide will be the disadvantage of Tanzania as a place. There are 3 points here. The first is infrastructure and connectivity. The second is accessibility, and the third is limited venue options. The first point, transportation and telecommunication or network are important in tourism industry. What we know is that Tanzania infrastructure are not that good than some countries. For instance, going to Zanzibar is a challenge trip which you have to change flight to go there. But this is few years back. Some of the area has been developed and improved little by little. Next point, accessibility. There are some areas that is hard to access, especially in remote areas or smaller cities. It is not convenient and not easy to travel for conference attendees. Some roads are unpaved and inconvenient for some vehicles to access. My third point is limited venue options. Tanzania has beautiful landscapes, but the availability for state-of-art technology facilities is limited. For instance, they have about 2 international conference venues. For question 2, how Tanzania markets itself as a destination for conferences and incentive trips. My point is MICE facilities and strategic location. MICE facilities is similar to my first slide, which is the range of facilities. So, according to the case study, Tanzania is politically stable. The range of facilities available throughout Tanzania meets the needs of any event planning team. Modern hotels in Tanzania offer a variety of conference rooms and can supply all the technical equipment necessary to ensure a professional, successful conference. Many hotels in Tanzania employ conference coordinators who specialize in the running of conventions. The next point is strategic location. Moreover, Tanzania markets itself as an incentive destination as it is located in a country that is already popular for leisure tourism and has an attractive climate. In Tanzania, the key infrastructure of airline connections, airports, and hotels is already in place, which made Tanzania attractive for incentive travel. So, the next slide is Tanzania being covered in the trade press. My answer is yes, because Tanzania is being covered in multiple magazines such as C&IT magazines, which means Conference and Incentive Travel magazine, M&IT magazine, Meetings and Incentive Travel magazine, and Meeting International magazine. Next slide is, does Tanzania exhibits at international trade shows for the MICE sector? There are 2 here, IBTM and IMEX. Yes, Tanzania often participates in international trade shows and exhibitions dedicated to the meetings, incentive, conferences, and exhibitions. MICE sector. These events serve as platforms for countries, regions, venues, and tourism boards to showcase their offerings to event planners, organizers, and industry professionals. For your information, IBTM stands for Incentive, Business, Travel, and Meetings. This IBTM held in Barcelona, Spain. IBTM World, which is formerly known as EIBTM, is one of the leading global events for the meetings and events industry, attracting exhibitors and attendees from around the world. Tanzania has been participating in IBTM World, formerly known as eIBTM, for several years. The involvement in IBTM World aligns with its efforts to promote itself as a destination for business, events, and incentive travel. Meanwhile, IMEX stands for Worldwide Exhibitions for Incentive Travel Meetings and Events. IMEX offers a platform for destinations, suppliers, and various stakeholders in the meetings and events industry to showcase their offerings and connect with event planners, buyers, and professionals from around the globe. Tanzania's involvement in IMEX aligns with its aim to position itself as a destination for conferences, meetings, and incentive travel. It has been a part of the event for a considerable period, utilizing the opportunity to exhibit its conference venues, tourism attractions, and hospitality services to the international MICE market. The last question for this case study is current trends in the business tourism sector. There are 3 points here. The first is experiential travel, unconventional destination, and the last one, corporate social responsibility, CSR integration. The first point, experiential travel. The focus on rest and recuperation, including unique activities like a spice farm visit, guided tour, and exclusive cruise, reflects the growing trend of experiential travel. The second point, unconventional destinations. Choosing Zanzibar, an unconventional destination, showcases the trend of opting for unique and less explored location. The last point, corporate social responsibility, CSR integration. The visit to a local primary school and fundraising for school supplies demonstrate the integration of corporate social responsibility into incentive trips. I think that's all from us. Thank you.